With the new year comes new goals. Getting fit, reading more, and saving more money are a few of the popular ones. Another one is beginning to keep a journal. And if you're like me, it helps to have a plan. In this video, I'm sharing 4 simple steps that ensure your journal habit is one that you'll not only keep, but find to be very effective. To start things off, I've got to ask, why do you want to keep a journal? Do you simply want to write more? Do you want to capture your sketches? Or do you simply want to track your tasks? It doesn't matter what the answer to this question is, as long as you're honest with yourself. Knowing the reasons for why you're keeping a journal is like knowing your destination for a trip. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. This is why the first step to journal effectively is to get clear by defining your what, why, and how. Here's an activity. Open your notebook to the next available spread, and on the right, title the page, My Objective. Using the I want to blank because blank format, write down what you want to do with your journal. In my example, I wrote, I want to record my gratitudes because I want to be more thankful. This objective statement answers the questions of what do you want to do with your journal and why you want to do it. Now, underneath your objective statement, define how you will meet this objective by coming up with an activity. For example, I wrote, write 10 gratitudes every day. This is good. I have clarity of what, why, and how I will accomplish my objective. But let's turn this good objective into a great objective. Find a way to break your current activity in half. In other words, find a way to make the activity easier to do. In my example, I modified my activity to write 5 gratitudes every other day. This may feel like you're lowering the bar, but what we're doing here is building a discipline. And the best way to do that is to start small and grow consistently. Take it one step further and break your new activity in half again. I've now written, write 3 gratitudes twice per week. Using this exercise, you will now have an activity that is easy to accomplish even when the going gets tough. Step 1 is now complete, and step 2 involves the left side of the spread. You can title this page with the name of the current month. Along the left side of the page, list the number of days for the current month. And next to each number, write the first letter of each day of the week. For Sundays, I use an N, and Thursdays an R. I like this approach because it ensures that each weekday is unique. Go ahead and separate each week by a line. Now you'll see each week at a quick glance. Looks like a calendar, huh? What we're doing here is creating a monthly log, which is a type of collection from the bullet journal method. Long story short, a collection is a group of pages that serve a specific purpose. Our purpose is to complete our journal activity. Speaking of our journal activity, at the bottom of your newly created monthly log, write the name of your journal activity with a signifier. A signifier is a letter or symbol that we will use to represent our activity. Now write your signifier on the top of your monthly log. And with that, step 2 is complete. Your monthly log is set up and ready to use. We'll come back to this shortly and talk about step 3. I know this next step may seem simple, but it is that easy. In order to complete your journal activity, you've got to actually complete your journal activity. So if your goal is to write every day, write every day. Or if it's to sketch every week, sketch every week. Just do it.
Just do it!
Make this your new priority. And as you complete your activity, this brings us to the last step. Use your monthly log to track your progress. This is done by placing an X in the signifier column for that day. This practice will help you stay dedicated to your journal objective and consistent with your journal activity. And as you see the X's grow, it also serves as a reward for your progress. Your goal may not be to complete your journal activity every day, maybe every other week or every other day, and that's fine. I encourage you to think of your journal activity not as the limit, but as the standard. So if you're able to do a little more than your journal activity, go ahead, go for it and track your progress. There could be days when you miss your journal activity, and that's fine too. Some may be tempted to go back and double up on activities for a day to make up for the missed days. But I highly discourage this because it takes away from the journal activity that you've set for yourself. If you miss a day, acknowledge it and resolve to do better. The missing X's in your notebook will be a reminder to not miss again. And if you're always going back to try to make up for your progress, you'll never move forward, in my opinion. But remember this, your journal is not an assignment to satisfy anyone else's needs, myself included. Your journal is your tool to help you accomplish what you want. Feel free, give these 4 steps a try, and just get started.